Se sintió acorralada y recurrió a lo que los progres mejor saben hacer. Una progre y una activista pro-vida, cuyo nombre es Savannah Craven, quien tiene 23 años, conversaban sobre el controvertido tema del aborto. Al principio la conversación parecía ir por el camino de la amabilidad hasta que, simplemente la activista pro-vida dejó sin argumentos a la progre y ocurrió lo que ocurrió. He aquí la tolerante izquierda. Mira el video y dime qué opinas del actuar de la progre.
What's the percentage of women from birth for children that they don't even want, or the men don't even want, who are already refusing to provide for them prior to them even being born? So now what?
It doesn't matter if they're
be a single mom or put my body through this entirely different experience to at the end of it give them up and go home like nothing ever happened. That doesn't make sense to me, as opposed to you being put to sleep, boop boop, take the baby out. It's like you start over. It's
you don't, because we see post-abortive women and how they deal with abortion, and their chance of turning toward skyrockets. They have problems.
What percentage is that? What percentage is that?
Well, I don't have the exact percentage, but I believe it goes up 150%.
And booty, girl. And you had the facts.
Do you know what happens in an abortion?
Yes.
What happens in an abortion?
They literally suck the life out of you. They're going to take the whole baby out. And as they should, because I shouldn't be a taxpayer paying child support and food stamps and WIC for women.
You should be a taxpayer paying for abortions?
Exactly. But as for a woman who didn't want the baby in the first place, that doesn't make sense to me. If you told me from the get-go, I can't do this, I don't have the funds, I make $20 an hour in McDonald's, and I live with my mother, and I'm pregnant with twins, and the father told me he doesn't want them.
Why is that the baby's fault?
Exactly my point. You think I should still follow through with this pregnancy?
Yes.
Provide. Why?
Because that baby has a life.
Bring 2 more kids into this world that nobody wants.
I want them.
That are 80%. How? You're going to take everybody's baby?
Yes,
That's
I will.
80%, baby. That are 80% more likely to get put into the system, molested.
Where is that statistic from?
Girl. With no parents, what do you think the likeliness is of you being molested? Let's Google that right now. Literally. Okay. Because your stats
that's not the fault of pro-lifers, though. That's the fault of people that are molesters.
People who are not pro-life. That's the
people that are not pro-life want abortions.
Exactly. That's the people who are pro-life, because you're going to say, I don't want people molested. I don't give a fuck about you before you're here, so why would I give a fuck about you when you're born?
I care about both.
Because 98% of the time, it's the male who's going to say, we never decided this was never on my plate.
You decided it when you laid down and had sex.
You're gonna turn around and decide, I'm gonna have this baby after this man already told you, I don't want this baby, I don't want to be with you, I'm not gonna provide, and you proceeded, now he looks bad?
Yeah, so my dad didn't want me, but my mom didn't, just because my dad didn't want me.
But and that's her choice.
No, it wasn't her choice.
That is
because
her choice.
That was my body inside of her body.
Abortion.
It wouldn't have been safe, because I would have. How is an abortion safe if a baby?
Embryo.
Yeah, an embryo of what?
Of nothing, really.
Of a human.
No,
it's just a stage of human development.
You do not even have any kind of limbs yet. You don't even feel physical.
Some people that are born don't have limbs. Some people that are born are paralyzed.
You have to know what you're doing. You need to just protect yourself if you can. Yeah. And honestly, don't have babies with people who don't want to have babies with you. Because people.
But when you're pregnant, you already have a baby.
That you need to be pro-life, and you don't. Don't ever sit here and lock yourself down with a man who already told you he doesn't want to be with you. He doesn't.
I agree with you.
I'm not disagreeing with you either. I understand.
You don't get to kill the baby just because their dad didn't want them.
You can.
Should we kill the kids in foster care?
Why not? Why not? If that's the case,
we should kill kids in foster care that aren't wanted.
Who's going to take care of them? I need to know the percentage of people who take children from foster care and abuse them and molest them, who make them like personal slaves. I need statistics before you come to me talking about pro-life.
We should kill the victims of molestation.
I think, what does this have to do with molestation?
You just mentioned people molesting children. We should kill the kids in foster care is what you said.
What I'm saying is, in general, overall, if I don't want to have a baby, I should have the choice to.
Just don't have sex then. Just don't have sex.
That's not even logical.
It is.
Who are you?
You Okay.
It does, because even as teens, people explore. And it's like, as funny as you want to be, people should still have the choice. I don't give a if it's, oh no, oh, it was a mistake today. Oh my God,
Do you believe in God?
Do
you believe in God? Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Do you believe God makes mistakes?
Yes.
He does.
Of course. Everybody makes mistakes.
But God is perfect. Are you a Christian?
I never said that.
Are you a Christian?
I would never say that.
Are you a Christian?
My family's Christian.
So you're not a Christian?
I guess.
You guess what?
Based off of what's going on and I guess my lineage is Christian. I wouldn't say that my full belief is a Christian belief. There's no abortion. You have to stay married. If you're pregnant with that man, you have to be married. There's so many like restrictions and constrictions when it comes to religion that is.
There's a reason for that, because it protects people.
But that's because religion is all hearsay, baby. All you listening to is a Bible that somebody else told you, somebody else wrote.
Nobody told me. I've literally encountered God.
So you spoke to God and he told you everything in the Bible.
First spoke to me.
You sound. Listen, there's a thing called cosmopolitanism, which literally is saying there's this one big glorious story that combines all of the religions. Because if you read the Bible, you can search into Buddhism, being a Muslim, anything that you need, they all kind of provide the same story in a different version. But it's still all hearsay. It's all hearsay. It's all, my auntie told me, my niece
My
told
auntie
me,
didn't tell me.
My auntie told me. You think these biblical writings are all just, what, off the brick? Like, you can't be that naive.
There are over 40 men that actually wrote the Bible.
Oh my God, you one of those.
That's just the history. That's just the history of Jesus Christ and the Bible.
It's not. We started from Pangea.
So what does the Bible say about human life?
It's the Big Bang Theory. Our entire life is science and math, and I think you're an idiot if you don't think it is.
So you went from saying that my outfit was really cute to saying I'm. That's so mean.
But I think that your point of view is very obstructed, and I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with in foster care and children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really.
What's wrong with you?
La progre en mención publicó esto en Facebook. Escucha con atención y dime qué opinas. No permitiré que mi imagen sea difamada por las acciones de esta mujer. Cualquiera que me conozca sabe lo respetuosa que soy. Ni siquiera tiro basura en la calle. No hay forma de que crean que ando haciendo esto a personas por no estar de acuerdo con mi punto de vista. Las normas de la comunidad me impiden detallar el suceso completo. Lo ocurrido sirve como recordatorio de que cuando el diálogo fracasa, incluso las discusiones más civilizadas pueden tomar rumbos lamentables. Un caso más que demuestra por qué debemos mantener siempre el respeto mutuo. Es revelador observar cómo, cuando se confrontan ciertas ideologías con datos sólidos y lógica irrefutable, la respuesta frecuente no es el debate, sino la descalificación e incluso la violencia. Esto no es casual. Cuando las ideas no pueden sostenerse por mérito propio, algunos recurren a la intimidación para silenciar a quienes los cuestionan. En temas como la ideología de género, el aborto o la redistribución de riqueza, los argumentos basados en biología, economía o sentido común suelen dejar en evidencia las contradicciones de ciertos discursos. Pero en lugar de refutarlos con razonamiento, la estrategia común es tachar de intolerantes a los críticos, promover cancelaciones o, en casos extremos, justificar agresiones físicas. ¿Por qué? Porque es más fácil atacar al mensajero que admitir que el mensaje no tiene sustento. La violencia como herramienta política no surge de la fortaleza, sino de la debilidad intelectual. Una ideología realmente sólida no necesita silenciar a sus críticos, sino responderles con mejores argumentos. Cuando la razón se agota y solo queda el puño, queda claro qué lado del debate tiene más que ocultar.